not too late for a sponsorship. Seriously, anything. I could join your drift team, you could just give me a lifetime supply of Rockstar, you could just, you know, really anything. Hopefully you caught the last video and that's where you're coming here from, all the things that I hate about my Nissan 350Z, but the point of this video is about the things that I love about it, because I don't hate this car at all. There's so many more things I love about it, but because the last one was 5, we're going to limit it to 5 things that I love about my Nissan 350Z. So let's start off with reason number 1 that I love my Nissan 350Z, and that would have to be the sound. The sound. The sound. It is so good. Honestly, I think this is in the top 3 of my favorite sounding 6-cylinder engines ever. I mean, it is so good. I am such a huge fan on it. My particular car, the only thing that I have done on it to make it sound better is a muffler delete, and that is it. But in the future, I'd like to do headers and maybe at some point a better catback exhaust. But for now, this is already really loud and it's good enough for me. But it's not so loud that you can't like talk to your passenger. It's actually not even that droney. The only place that it's really droney is around like 65 miles an hour and like 85 miles an hour, but you probably never go 85 on the road. And 65, I mean, if you go like literally like 2 miles an hour slower or 2 miles an hour faster, it's not droney at all. So I have no complaints about it, really. And reason number 2 that I love my Nissan 350Z would have to be the handling. Now, my car handles better than, say, a stock 350Z would because it has, well, at least right now, front coilovers, because the back ones don't work. I don't know what, or if there's like the wrong coilovers ordered or whatever from the previous owner. I don't want to know. I'm gonna put different coilovers on it eventually. As well as Oddhon LS007 19 by 9.5 plus 15 wheels with Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 255/35 R19 tires, and they are such good tires. If you don't know, they're basically just a rebranded Bridgestone Potenza RE003, and that is a really good tire. These, I have no complaints. They have so much quicker turn-in. They don't even break traction much in the rain. I mean, if you don't really get on it in the rain, you won't break traction, whereas before with my old tires, even if I was just driving normally, sometimes it would kick out going around corners in the rain. Not in these. They are, I mean, excellent tires. Because usually when you have less tread and stuff in the rain, it's worse, but these tires are so grippy, so great. For my size, these tires were about $130 a piece. If you're looking for a decently cheap tire, these are the ones to go with if you want performance summer tires. But it's not just the tires. Even stock, the 350Z has a really good chassis design. It's stiff and it's lively and it's really nice. It has fairly quick steering. I think I'd say it's probably the quickest steering out of any car that I've driven, and I absolutely love it. And reason number 3 that I love my Nissan 350Z is that this car actually isn't too unpractical. Okay, so you've only got 2 seats and you don't have much storage space. That's obvious, just look at it. Of course, you're not going to have more than 2 seats or much storage space. But this car actually gets about the same average MPG that I get in my 2001 Volkswagen Jetta 1.8 turbo gas engine. But yet this is a 3.5 liter V6 with nearly 300 horsepower. That's really good. I hear people complain about the gas mileage in this, and honestly, I don't know how they can complain, because for a sports car, that is really good. Not only that, a lot of people daily drive 350Zs, and I can see why, because it's actually a really comfortable car. And obviously the ride quality is not that great because it is a fairly stiff chassis and it has fairly stiff suspension, especially because I have a tire with less tire wall than stock. And of course, less tire wall always means less ride comfort, but it was worth it because race car. Reason number 4 that I love my Nissan 350Z would have to be, it has usable power in pretty much every gear. This is a fairly torquey motor, and I love the power band. I've seen a lot of people actually complain about the power band of the 350Z because it's not that dramatic, but honestly, it's so smooth, and it's always got torque throughout the entire power band from the very low end all the way to the top end. It's completely linear, and I love that. Even in 5th or 6th gear, if you need to speed up a little bit, you've still got usable power and torque at the low RPMs, so that's much appreciated. Not only that, but because it has 287 horsepower and 274 torque for this model, because this is a 2004, meaning it has the VQ35 DE engine, not the VQ35 HR engine that has dual intakes and I think some cam changes and a couple other things. But this car is genuinely quick. Is it ridiculously fast? No. Is it slow? No. Honestly, this car I think has about the perfect amount of power for the street. I'd say 300 to 350 horsepower, maybe up to into the 400s, maybe, is about the perfect amount of power for the street, because any more than that really, and as soon as you get on it, you're immediately breaking the speed limit and you're immediately in trouble. In this car, that's not the case. It's still easy to do that, but not quite as much, and you can drive it so much harder. Love it. Reason number 5 that I love my Nissan 350Z, remember, my Nissan 350Z is because of the interior. Now, I know some of you might think that's stupid because in the last one I said one of the things I hated about my 350Z was the interior. Well, that's because of the crappy plastics and stuff they use in it, but let me show you the reasons that I love my Nissan 350Z's interior. So this is my 350Z in particular that I like the interior of, and I know it's super dirty and horrible in here right now. Please forgive me. I need to clean it. I haven't. The reason I love the interior of my Nissan 350Z is because, first of all, for the most part, it's in pretty good shape for the age of this car. Second of all, it would have to be the seats, as well as the shift knob and shift boot. As you can see, I have Vision Technology suede racing seats slash just bucket seats with better bolstering than the stock seats, and matching suede shift boot with carbon fiber shift knob. And again, everything's super dirty. It is because I was working and I chose to take this car, and that was a bad idea. But nevertheless, I really like how these seats look. They're really comfortable and they are much better for cornering. They keep you in place a lot more than the stock seats do. Oh yeah, and I forgot, this little thing is broken, but I decided to carbon fiber wrap it because it had like some stupid super glue on it, so that looks better too. So those are all of the reasons that I love my Nissan 350Z. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a like, rate, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not already for more car content, more videos of this type, and more videos on my Nissan 350Z. And I will see you guys later.